So in this video, I'm going to show you 3 ways how to confidently speak and land new clients. And if you stick around to the end, I'm going to give you 1 bonus tip. And welcome back. I appreciate you guys for tuning in as you always do. So the first tip is networking. Now there's a lot of versions of networking. You can do of course social platforms, and you can go to actual events. Now I suggest going to actual events and being within a crowd, because it's gonna kind of force you to speak, because you don't want to be the outsider in, networking events. You want to see what people are doing because they're interested in seeing what you are doing and how you could help them. But if you don't step outside your comfort zone, they'll never find you. So you have to be, somewhat willing to be open. And is it scary sometimes? Yes. I've been in some crowds where it's like, ooh, this is a lot going on. But after a while, you just slowly talk to this person, and your personality starts to show, and that's what people really love. They love seeing somebody who knows what they're talking about and has a great personality. Networking events are a must, and it doesn't have to be huge. You can go to small ones. I'm pretty sure within whatever social platforms that you're on, there's always meetups or meet and greets and all types of stuff going on for whatever field that you're in. Especially in my world, for photography and videography, we have things like photographer meetups or photo walks, or just networking with people, one-to-one in general. They might see your work or you see their work and you want to collab. Don't be afraid to reach out. And yes, some people are a little bit busier than others, and hopefully they get back to you. But if it doesn't happen, just reach out to the next person, because the best thing you can do is work side by side with somebody who knows what they're doing, or even teaching. They say the best way to learn is to teach, and vice versa. Okay, step 2, confidence in knowing what you're speaking about. So I recently watched a Gary Vee video that's been all his videos go viral, but I watched his recent one, and he was speaking on how he got his confidence to speak. And he mentioned, and you say these things and you hear them in your head, but it doesn't click until somebody else says it. And sometimes it is the person on a bigger platform where you're like, oh, I'm thinking just like that guy or that girl. And when he said it, he was basically mentioning, when it comes to confidence, you have to know what you're talking about. So in order to know what you're talking about, you have to be hands-on with your craft, or that idea that you've been working on, or that idea that you're trying to pitch. They can hear when somebody else doesn't know what they're talking about and they're just kind of floating or trying to just skate along. They can hear it. I can hear it. And I can hear myself when I don't speak confidently about something. And majority of the time, it comes from me not necessarily diving into what that thing is. Tip 3, constant creation. Okay, so tip 3 ties in perfectly with tip 2, because you can't confidently speak on something you don't know if you haven't put your hands on it. So speaking for me specifically, if there are other videographers out there and you're just getting into it, constantly shoot everything. I know you might have a niche, but I felt like when I first jumped in, I only wanted to do music videos, and I was just like, I shot my first couple and I was having fun, but then my mind kind of wandered over, in the different areas over time. I was like, oh, let me try this, let me try that. And, next thing you know, you start liking different things. So, and that doesn't mean you have to do all these different things, but it is good to see what you like and what you don't like. And that's helped me still to this day, even from projects that I've shot 2, 3, 4 years ago. Okay, since you made it to the end, that final bonus tip, don't beat me up when you hear it, because it may seem simple, but that tip is listening. I'm going to say it one more time, listening. So the best way to gain knowledge in any craft or any field or any career that you're trying to be in is listening to those who are above you, listening to mentors, listening to good experiences and bad experiences, because it'll help a lot. And when it comes to landing new clients, listen to them. Also, in order to gain more knowledge, listen and follow the people that you deem high in your field or your craft. If you feel like this person that you're watching, whether it be on YouTube or at work, as far as your job, or within the videography field, anything, listen to the people, listen to that person if they have a lot of knowledge and experience, because it's almost like a cheat code. I'm learning from this person's bad experiences, so I know not to go that way. And I'm learning from the good experiences, so you can pick the things that work out for you. And that's a huge tip. That's the biggest tip that's probably helped me almost all my life with anything that I've tried to do. All right, guys, I appreciate you for tuning in. I hope those 3 tips helped you. I hope that bonus one helped you, because it's helped me a lot. So I'll catch you next time.